In San Francisco, there is still energy on the streets, and tourists are still riding the fabled cable cars. Roberta Hallquist has come from Seattle for a family reunion, undeterred by the recession.
And we're riding the trolley. We rode it up and over from Fisherman's Wharf, and now we're riding it up and over and again.
While tourists can be seen taking in the classic vistas, the crowds seem to be thinner. Dan Goldes of the San Francisco Convention and Visitors Bureau.
2009 is shaping up to be a challenging year between the economy in the U.S. being in sort of rocky shoals and the economy in other countries being in rocky shoals. That has a pretty big impact on international visitation to San Francisco.
He says major trade associations book their annual conventions years in advance and seldom cancel, but they have fewer attendees when the economy is down. Smaller business groups are more likely to cut back when the economy turns sour, and the hotel and restaurant business are expecting leaner times. Leander Connie of the website Wired.com says the recession and job losses were slow to reach another important industry, technology. But he says the venture capital the industry relies on has dried up and sales are slowing.
As people get laid off, they're not going to go and buy a new computer. And I think companies have stopped spending money. They're not updating their infrastructure. So I think it's going to catch up unless things bottom out and turn around soon.
The effects can be seen in the sale of personal computers. The research company Gartner Incorporated projects that worldwide shipments of personal computers will drop nearly 12% this year. San Francisco missed the first effects of the economic downturn, which was sparked by home foreclosures and collapse of the national housing market. However, the wave of foreclosures elsewhere cascaded through the region's banking, retail, and construction industries, finally hitting San Francisco. Economist Ted Egan.
We were not expecting a recession, and now we have one, so there's that element of surprise. But I think if you look objectively at the economy, San Francisco is a very strong urban economy compared to other places in the United States. The fundamentals of this city economically are extremely strong, and there's every reason to be optimistic that we'll bounce back and be strong in the future.
Local people say the city has survived bigger crises, from the Great Earthquake of 1906 and the Great Depression to the so-called dot-com crash of 2001, when many internet-based companies closed their doors. San Francisco has always bounced back, and residents say the city remains resilient. Mike O'Sullivan, VOA News, San Francisco.